Hello and welcome. This is Shobhan Sen, aka Kimbut65, with another edition of Photoshop Elements 11 Made Easy series of tutorials. This is tutorial part number 16, and in this tutorial I'll show you how to create snowflake images or snowflakes in Photoshop. Why am I doing this? Because recently I, just for fun, made some snowflakes and posted that picture rather in my Facebook page, and a lot of people asked me, wow, how nice, how lovely, how did you do it? So I thought maybe a lot of people do not know how to do it. It is really so easy. So I decided to do this tutorial today. Okay, let's straight go into the subject. In my Photoshop Elements editing field, I already have the picture that I created and posted in my Facebook page. That's the picture you are looking at. Now I'm going to explain how I did that. First of all, you have to do some mental math. It is better to do the thinking in advance. How big is going to be your picture, and what will be the different measurements. If you calculate those things beforehand, then it becomes much easier, very fast, and it looks very good. In this example, I started with a blank new image measuring 1200 by 1200 pixels. I mentally calculated that probably I'll make 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, and 3 columns, vertical columns, and so each one should be 400 by 400. In other words, each snowflake will be contained in a field of 400 by 400, and in the total picture I'll include 9 of those. So the math says it should be 1200 by 1200 pixels, that new finished product. So let's get started. First I go to File. On the top here, click on New blank file, and it asks me how big you want. So I'm first creating my canvas in which I will include the snowflakes. So I do 1200 by 1200, and background white is fine. It will be covered up by another color, and click OK. So I get this blank canvas. Now, as I have told you already, that we are going to make 9 snowflakes. It's up to you how many you will make. You can make 9, you can make 16, you can make 8 or whatever. So let me create another smaller canvas for the individual snowflake. So I again go to File, New blank file, and this time I say 400 by 400 pixels, and background color white is fine. I click OK, and so I get it. Now let's start making the snowflakes. Snowflakes, first of all, are white, so I will make the snowflakes white. Now background color is up to you. In my original example that I showed you, I made the background color black, but you can do any color you prefer. It could be green, it could be blue, it could be red, purple, orange, anything. Whatever you think looks good. So let's go to the individual snowflake canvas 400 by 400 and start with the cookie cutter tool. This is the secret. This is what will give you the snowflake shapes. Now in the cookie cutter tool, if you have ever used it, I actually have a tutorial on this already. There are different shapes available. I begin with the default here, which has several shapes. this looks like a snowflake to me, so I'll use that as my first snowflake and go into the blank canvas here, 400 by 400 canvas, put my mouse cursor in this left hand top corner and drag diagonally and come up to the other corner, and if you take a little time it will be just symmetrical. See, we created a shape. Let's confirm that we want it. So that's this shape. Now in my example I am doing the background color as black, and if you see in this toolbox panel on the left, these are the colors. This is the foreground color, this is the background color. So we will make this so-called transparent places, which is represented by checkerboard pattern, will make this black. So this is very easy to do. Just select this paint bucket tool. Your color, whatever color you want to do, is chosen here. If you want to change it, you can always change it from here. You know, but I'm keeping it as black, and make sure in this toolbox options, this contiguous, this word contiguous is left unchecked, meaning we do not want contiguous. Now I bring the paint bucket anywhere here in this checkerboard pattern and just click, and see all these remaining areas have become black. Now all you have to do now, go to this menu bar on the top, click on select and select all. So if you can see, this marching ants have appeared in the entire picture is selected, and on the keyboard click Control plus C. Control C, and you know it means you are copying it. You have copied the whole picture. Go to your bigger canvas, which is 1200 by 1200, and when you are on this bigger canvas, click on Control and V, that is you are pasting. I just did, and see that has appeared. The next step is click on this Move tool here on the left. See, this thing has been selected, and as you know, you can move it by clicking in the center and dragging anywhere you want. I'm intentionally dragging it to the left corner here, lower left, and kind of, yeah. And when it is in position, it is the edges are matching the edges of the blank canvas. Just take off those corner markers and all those. I did that by clicking on this hand tool. The reason I moved that immediately to another place, because every time you paste something, it will be placed right in the center of this blank canvas, and we want to keep that open. We'll use that at the very last, the 9th snowflake. That's how I did, and I prefer it that way. The last one should be there. As soon as you paste, it will fill up the entire canvas and you will get 9 snowflakes. So that's the one I did for you. Let me show you how to do the other ones. Now in this canvas, where we'll use the same canvas again and again, all you need to do is click in this undo button on the bottom, whatever you call it here, you know, the undo button, and click there so that marching ants have been undone. Click again, the black color is gone. Click again, the snowflake pattern that we created with the cookie cutter tool, that is gone also. So we are left with another 400 by 400 blank piece of canvas. Now we want to create another snowflake. Let's do one more. Click on the cookie cutter tool, and this time select a different shape. We did this one. Let's try this one and do the same thing. go here in this corner, in any one corner, and move your mouse cursor diagonally to the other corner and let the mouse button go. And then confirm your cutting by clicking on this green check mark. So we got another shape. Now we need to color this background. You can use different colors if you want, but I just prefer to do it the same way. So I click on the paint bucket tool. This contiguous button here in the toolbox options is still marked unchecked, meaning we do not want contiguous. We want to fill up all these checkerboard pattern areas with just one click. So I bring my paint bucket here in any place on the checkerboard. Let's do for the sake of in another corner. I brought it to the lower right corner, see? And I just click once and the entire thing have become black. The background has become black. And now you do the same thing as you did in the first snowflake. Go to select on the top, click on all. So you selected the entire picture, and click Ctrl C to copy it. Go back to your bigger canvas and click Ctrl V to paste it. See, it is pasted right in the center again. Go to this move tool. So all these handles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 handles have appeared, and there is a little thing in the center. Click there and you move it to another position. I'll bring it right over the first one and try to match the borders. Well, I'm trying to do fast, so my hand is trembling really. And I click on this hand tool to remove those 8 handles on this smaller picture, and so this is done. So exactly same way you keep doing it. Again, you click on undo to remove the marching ends, undo to remove the white, undo again to remove the shape of the snowflake that you made with the cookie cutter tool. So you are ready to make the third snowflake now. Now let me just show you. When you click there, you go to this different shapes. I have already discovered that in this, under this default, there are no other real shapes that can resemble a snowflake. So all you need to do is click on this little arrow here. You get a lot of different choices, and here is a hint. If you go to this nature thing, you click on nature and you get all these natural shapes, and I think snowflakes are included here. Let's just, for the sake of it, click on this shape, which looks like a snowflake to me. Let's do it. Actually, if you look here, you see these are all snowflake shapes. So you have got a lot of choices here. Let's do this. These are also snowflake shape. These are all snowflakes. But let's do this one. We selected that. Bring the mouse cursor to any one corner of this blank canvas. Draw it diagonally exactly to the other corner to make it look very symmetrical, and let the mouse button go. Confirm by clicking on the green check mark, and then same routine. Click on the paint bucket. The black color is already chosen as your foreground color. This contiguous box is still unchecked. Just click anywhere. So rest of the area is now black, and it looks like another snowflake, white snowflake. Go to select, click all, then click Ctrl and C to copy. And then go to your bigger canvas and click Ctrl V. There. then click on this move tool on the left. Look here, this is the tool you need to click. So there's this 8 handles appear, and now you click in the center of this picture anywhere to move this thing. I'll move it right here for this time, and click on the hand tool, so it is placed there. So we have already created 3 snowflakes. In the original shape that I showed you, we did how many? 9. So that was my finished thing that I posted in my Facebook page. Here I have created 3. You do the same routine again and again until you fill up this entire 1200 by 1200 pixels canvas with 9 different snowflakes. As I said, you can use any color. The snowflakes could be multicolored, but usually in nature snowflakes are always white. So you might want to change the background color if you want to be fancy. For each little snowflake, each individual smaller boxes like these, you can fill with different colors if you want, so it becomes a colorful multicolored thing, but the snowflakes will remain white. Now when you have filled out all 9, they will look exactly like this one. All you need to do now is go to File, click on Save As, and then put a name, put your folder, you know the routine. Save in which folder you want to save, whatever name you want to give to the file. I named Snowflakes, and I am saving in JPG. You can do PNG if you want. If you want to edit this thing again, it is best to save in PSD form. Let me see what it is called. It's called Photoshop PSD or PDD. If you save it that way, you'll be able to edit it anytime you want without starting from scratch. But I did not do that. I usually do not do it. When I do something, I just finish in a. But actually, the professionals will always advise you to save it in Photoshop file format, which is either PSD or PDD. And if you do that, you can always save it, but you cannot post it to any blog site or Facebook and things like that in the internet that is in that form. You have to convert it to either JPG or PNG. Sometimes you might want to do GIF. I always do JPG and save it that way. And that's it. Since I'm not going to save this, I'm hitting on cancel. So that completes our tutorial today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you have understood, and go ahead and have fun. So until next time, bye-bye.